Interlagos, or as it's officially known, Autódromo JayCaulls Pace, in memory of the Brazilian driver who perished in a 1977 plane crash, is among the most celebrated of all Formula 1 circuits, and one of my personal favourites. Known for its serpentine layout and dramatic elevation changes, the circuit has been the home of the Brazilian Grand Prix since 1973, but for the period from 78 to 89. Over the years, Interlagos has witnessed any number of memorable races, from the early wins by Fittipaldi and Pace to Senna's emotional victory in the 91 Brazilian Grand Prix, and a 2008 Formula 1 race that saw Lewis Hamilton edge Felipe Massa for the World Championship on the final lap of the season. In addition to Formula 1, Interlagos has hosted international sports and touring car events, along with a variety of national series including Stock Car Brazil, Formula Truck and Formula 3. Today's lap guide features the Honda Civic and the Audi TCR. Use the timestamps underneath the video to direct yourselves to the part of the track guide that you want to be viewing. All our laps are done with a fixed setup, but only the brake bias percentage lowered, because that's my personal preference and I like the back rotating a little bit more upon braking. The guide is aimed towards those looking to learn TCR, to learn Interlagos, but even if you're pretty decent at both those things, it doesn't hurt just to quickly run through the video and remind yourselves of suggested gears, lines, new track limits that you may not have noticed before, and braking points. Around 4:30 PM UK time, a free hosted TCR practice is available for you to jump in, practice and watch everybody else's laps. Check the video description below for my own personal Discord, TCR Discord, and a selection of leagues that I feel if you enjoy touring car racing and you want to get racing with trusted groups, then I've got you sorted. But enjoy the guide, comment underneath what you're running this week. Hopefully I'll see you on the track. If you haven't already, thumbs up the video and subscribe. And if you want to share, go for it. Check out the links in the video description below, where you'll find the Discord, socials and Twitch account that, as well as racing content, contains other genres of game too. After this video, check out more racing and sports content on the channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the comment section here and in other videos. Enjoy. One of my favourite tracks on the whole service, and hopefully after this it can be yours as well. Let's get straight to it. Between the 100 and the 50 board, ideally a little bit closer to the 50, is where you're going to be braking for turn 1 on the Senna S. you are going to be approaching the corner quite wide. You can cut quite a bit of the inside curb here, but not too much, especially in the Audi and Civic, as it will unsettle it. You want to be opening out turn number 2 as much as possible. This way you can get onto the throttle as soon as possible, absolutely floor it, and not have to worry about lifting at all, especially on your exit to turn 3. The track is nice and wide, and this accommodates the touring car style very, very nicely. It's a long straight now onto turn number 4. You're going to get a lot of people who've been practicing the first 3 corners absolutely excelling at this straight and getting an overtaking opportunity done before the corner even starts. Between the marshal booth and that little bit of tarmac just there is where you're going to be looking at braking. Slow in, fast out. You can mount quite a bit of this curb, but be patient with the throttle, as going too soon will throw you out beyond the yellow and green curbs, and if all 4 wheels go beyond that curb, that is an off track. Once you've steadied the car, full throttle it out, using as much of the track as you want to. Just remember to get to the left hand side as soon as possible to get ready for this sweeping right hander. In the TCR's turn 6 doesn't have a solid braking point, however this little marshal booth here, as soon as it leaves your field of view, then you should be thinking about aiming the car towards the apex and braking. Going down a gear or 2, depending on what car you're driving, just aim to complete both corners in one fell swoop. You can use quite a lot of the curb on the exit. The Sao Paulo on the board on the side, when that leaves the view, that is when you're going to be looking at braking here as well. Once again, the curbs on this track are quite forgiving when it comes to cutting them, so take advantage of it while you can. For turn 9, just keep nice and tight. A slight bit of trail braking will do. As you're going uphill, you can apply the throttle a little bit sooner. Just be gentle with it, as once again it could throw you out beyond the curb and give you an off track. Turn 10 can be extremely deceiving. Where the tarmac ends and the grass starts to get a bit thicker is where you want to actually be aiming the car as well as your braking point. This is just so you can open the corner up a little bit more. Be very patient again on your throttle out, as going too soon, I feel like a broken record, but you will go out for an off track. Hug the following corner on the inside, and as you make yourself wide, just a word of warning, updated track limits over the past couple of seasons means you cannot put more than half of your car over into the curbing upon corner entry. Braking point wise, it's another very tricky one. I would go with about 2 to 3 car lengths before you start braking, and slowly making your way across, cutting the corner and accelerating nice and early. Once again, you can use plenty of the curb on the exit, and then it becomes a straight drag race to the finish. Keep nice and tight to the left hand side, and just like you see whenever you're watching the Formula 1 or other sports series, you can cut a significant amount of that pit entry on your regular lap. So if you can, you might as well use it. And with that, you go across the line, fingers crossed, many battles await you, and just a really fun track and challenging in places to hot lap. For those driving around in the Audi, don't worry, I've got you. Here's an Audi lap now with suggested gears and braking points. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like what you see, please feel free to thumbs up, subscribe, and check out the rest of the videos that we do on the channel, as well as the Twitch channel in the description underneath. Speaking of the description underneath, I have my own personal Discord with the Garage 61 team in there, plus a link to the community TCR Discord, which I highly recommend every single person watching this video jumps in and joins. I shall see you all next video. Take care of yourselves. Most importantly, take care of each other. See you on the track.
You